Now we're out in the yard. We're going to remove a set of fenders off on a 106. This could be quite a challenge, all depending on how them screws come off right there on the floorboard. We're going to start in the back. We're going to remove the seat. Now we're on to the floorboards. This could be quite a challenge right here. I don't know if this is a correct way of doing it, but you can see the rust right in there. One thing about WD-40, I know that a lot of people make fun of me for using it. It actually works real well. You can see it's already penetrated quite well. We're gonna let that soak just for a few seconds. I'm actually going to screw that back in, put some lubrication on the bottom again. Maybe that one will come out. And there we go. We're in pretty good shape right there. I'm gonna move to the other side. Now this one, either I broke it, oh, somebody had a nut on there. They put a lock nut on there. So we're down to the last one. Now, in my opinion, the last ones are always the toughest. When I was in the big tractor salvage business, everything was going right to the last bolt. So we'll see if this one breaks loose. And it did. So that theory is wrong today. which I'm very glad. We should be in pretty good shape. Runs really well, has just a plain KT17 in it. Usually you don't get a KT17 that runs that well. We're going to change oil. It takes 11/16 to drain it. You have to drain it out the bottom on this machine because it's a KT17, not a Series 2. A Series 2, you usually drain them out right in front of the clutch underneath. So we're going to drop the plug. I am going to show you that. I don't believe that oil's been changed in quite some time. We'll see how slippery it feels. Oh, it's quite slippery, so it's definitely 30 weight coming out of it. We're going to put 30 weight back into it. We're going to let that drain for a little bit, and we'll pick right up on this video. Now, I let it drain for about a half an hour, had quite a few customers in, and one thing I always do when I do an oil change is I pull the key out and I leave it right there. And the reason I do that is a lot of times I hear the horror stories about a mechanic gets distracted and forgets to put the plug in or loose or anything of that nature, and next thing you know, he has a problem, a customer that isn't awfully happy. So we're going to take the plug out right there. It's going to take a 5/8 to do it. I'm a little amazed that this motor runs as well as it does. Right here you can see 30 weight. Now right here's a half a quart that I did an oil change yesterday. I do quite a few oil changes. I want my oil to be really clean when I pull the dipstick out. And we're right on the money. going to start it up. Now I see I have a little bit of mice remnants. I have cleaned it out already. Must be there's some right in the fins, but eventually it'll work its way out the front. On these Kohlers with a KT17, you definitely want to have the oil changed quite often in them. They are quite an issue, especially if you're working on side hills. So make sure the oil is always full, maybe even a little bit more than full. So we're going to be moving on to the next project, and thanks for tuning in.